Okay guys, in today's video we're going to carve this flower out of maple wood with all these different types of burrs that you can get from eBay, and they're from China. Okay guys, so this video is basically based for all my friends and newcomers in the UK, because you don't have easy access to these Kutzall burrs, right? They're very expensive to get over there. So all these burrs that I'm going to use to carve this flower are from eBay or Amazon. You can get most of them on my Amazon store listed below, okay? So there's three different types. These ones, this type here, you see? Let's see here. These are metalworking burrs, okay? You get these sets for like, you get 10 in a set. Sorry, it's dirty. You get 10 in a set for like 10 bucks or something for the metalworking burrs, or 10 to 15 bucks. So you get 10 burrs for 10 to 15 bucks. So that's basically a buck plus a burr. So you see there the little cutters on it. Okay? This is how I started carving with these guys. I started carving with these burrs before I realized Kutzall or saber-tooth. Okay, now you see this burr that I'm tapping my finger on? This is an aluminum cutting burr. Now see how the cutters are bigger than the metalworking burr? Aluminum on the where I'm tapping right now, that's aluminum. This is metalworking burr, okay? The aluminum working burrs are more expensive. They're like 20 bucks for a set of 10, but they cut way better than the metalworking burrs. So on where I'm tapping, aluminum, this one's metalworking burr. So you guys, and I know out there in the UK, you guys have lots of hardwood. So these aluminum working burrs, aluminum cutting burrs, are wicked for cutting hardwood, okay? So you can see the difference. Then you have these detail burrs. And these are listed in my thing below too, right? So these are detailing burrs. So they're either, see the size difference, guys? Okay, so you use these for detailing. These are also for cleaning up. These metalworking burrs, they're not very aggressive cutters, but they're good for cleaning up your cuts after you use the aluminum working burrs, okay? So let's just get started. This is, what is it, 3/4 inch maple. I hate carving maple, but it's the harder wood that I have around here. So let's start carving with the aluminum cutting burrs, okay? Guys, I'll be doing the starting of the carving with my Dremel 4000 with the flex shaft with the aluminum cutting burr. But also, guys, they make them bigger for the Fordham. So this is my Fordham 1/4 inch handpiece, okay? This is an aluminum cutting burr in there, 1/4 inch burr, right? The 1/8 burrs are the ones that fit in the Dremel. So here's the aluminum cutter, and then here's the metalworking burr. You guys see the cutting difference? The metalworking burr is way smaller flutes. These are huge. These are cross-cut for the metalworking burrs. For cleaning, I use these for carving. Hardwood. Okay guys, I will be filming lots with my fan running, but I just want to show you. So right here is an aluminum cutting burr, okay? In my Dremel 4000 flex shaft. So let's do one cut in this maple wood. Maple wood's fairly hardwood, guys, for me anyways. Okay, so this is the aluminum cutter. Okay, you can see here how deep I went. Let's see here. Let's put the burr in there. You can see how deep I went there. I'd say that's a good 1/4 inch cut in like 5 seconds. Now let me press pause and let me hook up the metalworking burr to show you how less aggressive it is. Okay, so here's the metalworking burr in my Dremel flex shaft. Okay, same shape of burrs. Okay, guys. So aluminum cutter's out now. The metalworking burr's in. Now let's cut. See, it's burning the wood and it's smoking when I cut. Okay, so that should give you a good example how better the aluminum cutter cuts than the metalworking burr. But you guys, the aluminum's for cutting, the metalworking burr is for cleaning, right? So anyways, let's start carving this flower. I'm going to turn my fan on and we'll see what we can make for it. Out of it, I guess. Yep. Okay guys, so I got my my aluminum cutting burr back in the piece, so let's just start carving. I don't know guys, I'm not the best at carving flowers, so. Okay guys, I left that little nubby up there like that so you can see the depth I gave it, right? So I did that in about 10 minutes with that aluminum cutter, okay? So now I want to give this flower, guys, first of all, I should say that I cut this out with my jigsaw. Just drew the flower on, cut it out with jigsaw, no problem. So now I've got my Fordham hooked up, and here's the big aluminum cutter, okay? Because now I want to start giving this shape, like I want to make the petals round and coming up and whatever I can do. Just enjoy it, guys, right? So, but you can also do it with your Dremel cutters too, but I'm just going to save some time by using it with this one. So I'll make these petals come around, like roundish, whatever. I'll just start carving. Okay, so I got most of my bulk cutting done, so now's a good time just to kind of sit back, drink your coffee, water, pop, whatever you're drinking, beer, wine, just to sit and look at your carving and see if it's well on point. I can see this petal's bigger than the other ones right here, but show me a flower that's perfectly symmetrical, whatever the word is, and well, I don't know, whatever. So I want to show you guys this. You can see here how I continued the carving on the back. See, the back looks like a piece of junk, right? This is a hole for a dowel, right, to put it onto a piece. But you can see some petals are up higher, some petals are lower. Just give it flowing. One petal here that I really like is this one. Sorry, is this thing zoomed in? It is. Jeez. This petal here is kind of just folded over that petal. This one is folded over this petal. Just kind of folds over and tucks over. So now, like, it's hard for me to explain. How will I explain this? But some parts you can still see. Let me get a pencil to point out here. You can still see, like in here, you can see it kind of rounded in there. Let's see a better example. Like in here, you can still see it rounded. Because when it's still rounded like that, see there in that point, it's rounded. It looks like it's a carving and this petal's connected to this petal. So the sharper that you make those rounds in there, see, okay, here's a perfect example, okay? See how that looks round in there and it just kind of wraps up like I say in the wood spirits, the lips. Undercut that, make it sharp in there, right? So that's what I'm going to do now with here's another perfect example. See how it looks round in there? But if you guys, I'm no pro carver. I'm no flower pro carver either. That's for sure. But now it's when you pull out your little tiny detailing burrs. I'll use this little flame shape, actually, you know, to get rid of those round parts. Well, I'll find a burr I'll use, probably a thinner one like this, because I can get it to look sharp, right? So what I'm going to do now is cut that so it doesn't look so round in there, right? It separates the petals. And then I'll be giving this some undercuts under here. Okay, undercut, undercut to make it look like the petals are not attached. I've left this center nub in here to show you guys the depth that I've taken this carving to. This is about a half an hour carving for me too. And guys, again, I hate carving maple. So let me get these rounds cut out. Also, I don't know. Sorry guys, a quick thing before I do those rounds with these detail burrs. I got my metalworking burr on here, and I just want to show you quickly how it cleans up the carving, okay? If I can find the right foot pedal. Also, guys, when you're at this point and things are getting thinner here on the edge, like this is a harder wood. It's not that hard, but it's harder. But when it's getting thinner on the edge, when you're using your aluminum cutting burrs, here's a big 1/4 inch one, but they're more aggressive than these metalworking burrs, and you have a better chance using a more aggressive burr to chip the wood away and losing your whole tip, right? So when you got these thin tips coming out here, now's the time to use a less aggressive burr, like this metalworking burr. And it has a lot less chance of chipping your wood away, okay? So that's that. Okay, so now I got my little detail cutter in here. Sorry guys. Now I got my little detail cutter in here. Now I'm going to get rid of these rounds in here. Okay, now let's give them some undercuts. Continue it right to the back. The undercuts will also help you get rid of the rounds too. Okay, since I did those undercuts, you can see here there's a little lip there. Now I'm just going to go feather that out. Feather everything out, right? Feathering out means you don't see your cut marks, right? Okay guys, so I used my little flap sander to clean it up as much as I wanted to. I just want to say something for all the new wood carvers out there. If you guys are planning on to oil a piece like this, or stain or anything, if you don't sand your piece, I already sanded it with my little flap sander. Did I say that? I don't know. But if you don't sand this perfect, all your cut marks away, you're going to like look right here. See just above my thumb, that mark? If you don't sand that away perfect, when you oil it or stain it, you're going to see those marks. They're going to come out. Oh, yes, they are. And you're going to be real disappointed. But anyways, like I say, I like antiquing my stuff because I think that's what, well, whatever. I'll just leave it at that. So this is going to be antiqued. Now I'm going to use my wood burner. I got this razor tip. The SK with the heavy duty pen. And I've made my own wire in there. Okay. And the heavy duty cable. And I'm going to do some shading in this flower, and then we'll min wax it. with the poly shade. Okay, so my pen's turned on, not maximum, and I'm just going to lightly, I'm going to give these each petal an undercut. Just to give it some shading so it looks like they're overlapping each other. You guys, I didn't really use my wood burner too much, but I got that from Just Carve Rob. Here's a shout out to Just Carve Rob and Ben's Studio on the Lake to show how much the wood burning can actually help your carvings. They do it lots, and I kind of never really did it before, but watching their videos, and I hugely support both their channels, how much it actually really helps your carvings, doing the wood burning. Okay, so let's give it a round here to make that center piece stick out. And I don't believe that your cut marks has to be perfect. Your burn mark, sorry. But the nicer that you do, the nicer it will look. Okay, so now let's make give these petals some character. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a little bit of shading. Turn our machine down and give these petals overlapping each some shading, right? So this one's higher than this one. So we want to make it look like this one, well, is lower. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Don't forget I'm half mental too, right? So you can get different shaders, pens and stuff like that for these razor tips, but this is what I got, so this is all I'm using. I just get it done. Okay, so I'm going to finish this shading, and I'm going to put some, actually let's just crank it up and put some lines in here. Just give the flower some more character, right? See, I'll get all this done and I'll be back. Okay, you guys can see I got all the wood burning and stuff done there. I dabbed the middle too to make it look like whatever spots. I painted the back black just with dollar store paint just to kind of make it look darker. So I got this water-based wood dye, powder wood dye from Lee Valley. This color is blue, and I do this on lots of my videos. I'm gonna put this on here, make it blue. You got to make sure it's dry. So I'm gonna put the blue on, because you got to remember the water is going to absorb into the wood. I'm going to pull my heat gun out. I'm going to dry it. Then I'm going to put mahogany poly shade on this. Okay, this is the color that I want to go for this flower. Okay. Okay, guys, my flower is all dry. I got the little dowel glued in the back, epoxied in there. I got my poly shade. This is Bombay Mahogany poly shade Minwax. Sorry I can't show you the can. So I'm going to put this on quickly. Okay, and then I'm going to rub it off quickly with a rag. So hopefully I can still get some of that blue color out of the flower, because I kind of want it to look a bit blue. Okay guys, so here it is done. There's your Carving Fusion flower. I guess it would be like a cherry blossom or a dogwood. It's hard to see the color in here, but there you go. So this video is to show, guys, for all my friends in the UK or newcomers or people that can't afford the Kutzalls, you guys can carve stuff with these burrs that you get from China. These aluminum cutters, okay? Just goes to show you can get it done. So thanks for watching the video, everybody. For all the newcomers, we got a Facebook group, Carving Fusion, World of Wood Carvers. Lots of awesome carvers on there, beginners to pros, and it's a very supporting group. Anybody leaves any hate comments on there, other people's art, I basically kick them off right away. Don't got time for that. So, thanks guys. If you like this video, you can like it. And if you want to learn more about beginning wood carver, you can subscribe. Hope you're all good. Thanks everybody. Later. Bye-bye.